All right, welcome back.
Whoa.
Woo!
Man.
Every time, baby, get risky.
What happened? Okay.
To our fifth, is it a fifth or a sixth? It's a fifth. To our fifth World Cup, Road to the World Cup episode. Fifth. Road to the World Cup episode with Gabriel Zambrano. Now, one of the things before we going through the shout outs and everything else that we typically go through whenever we start the episodes is to remind, I wanted to remind our viewers that this is not typically a sports related channel situation.
No.
But sports are hot. Right now everybody's talking, it allows for a lot of opportunity to talk about relationships, about strategies, about predictions, probabilities. So it's everyone from Houston. So right now, Astros are doing very well. The World Cup is coming. Things are colliding. So today we're going to do a little bit more sports updates. We're working on some non-profit videos that we're trying to release, which is a gala event that we took part of in this May, and then we also did this workout.
No hay nada que se pierda.
That's right. That makes sense.
Absolute sense. So we're on this screen. We're going to keep going. Because the first step that we're going to do is, one, clarify that part. So we're not sports, but right now sports is hot. We're going to talk about it. There's more things that are coming along, such as events and things of that nature. All right, so now, the shout-outs. Shout out to the Premium Advantage. Tax preparations all year, 24/7, about 6 days a week, 12 months out of the year. Online or in office. We also have an insurance brokerage available for you. If you're paying too much for insurance, you have questions about insurance, we go to the website, set up a complimentary appointment. We'll review whatever information you would like to review and go through that process of information exchange. We have memberships for entrepreneurs. If you have a business, you have a small business, a large business, you want to start it, you want to grow it, create strategies, check in the links below. There's membership options for you, which include being part of the virtual reality experience as well as being on the podcast every once in a while. I guess you don't want to be in it all the time. But nonetheless, now we have our co-host, Mr. Jacinto.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. What's up, everybody?
What's up? Over there too. Don't forget over there.
Hey, we're everywhere.
Yeah. What's
going on? Hey.
And our guest for today, our repeating guest for the series, Road to the World Cup, Mr. Gabriel Zambrano. Welcome today, sir.
Hey, nice to be back. Jacinto, good to see you again.
What's up, big dog?
I see that you're wearing, is that a National jersey?
I believe it is. And a hat.
All right. Yeah. I mean, the attire fits what we're talking about.
Exactly.
Awesome.
We're going to talk about soccer. Let me dress like a baseball player.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta give a shout out to the Houston Astros who are playing today. It's game 3, and so we're really excited. The reason I'm wearing this, honestly, is I have to wear it, because wearing this jersey, the Astros are undefeated. Every time I have worn this jersey, the Astros have won. And this is since about 2 or 3 years ago I've been wearing this jersey. So it's actually my fault that the Astros lost the World Series last year because I didn't wear it that time. That one time when we needed it the most, I forgot it at home. And so anyway.
Consistency, sir.
So that's why I said I have, even though we're doing a World Cup episode, I said I have to wear this jersey today. So.
Do you know that baseball is the most superstitious players in the world?
Oh, absolutely. I know from experience. I played baseball. I used to do all kinds of really weird things.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Like going up to bat, or like which part? What's something that players do?
I mean, I know it's going to YouTube, but I think it's parental advice. So anything personal.
I click not for children. Not for children.
No, like one for instance that I used to do is I would put a penny in my shoe based on how I was hitting. And so if I was on a not hitting well, I'd put the penny in the other shoe. And then I'd get a hit, and then somehow it would so little thing like that's just one very, very mild version of what we used to do.
And do you know another thing that is funny about baseball? Baseball is the only sport where the coach dresses like a player. You don't see that on soccer, in basketball, or football. Only in baseball. Actually, Jim Leyland, from when he used to coach like the Marlins and the Tigers, he used to wear cleats. Other players they just wear turf shoes, but Jim Leyland used to wear cleats.
You wear cleats with a suit?
No, I mean baseball coaches, they dress like the baseball players.
Oh yeah, I know. I thought you were talking about there was a soccer coach who wore cleats.
Oh no, none of them.
Oh yeah, no, you're talking about in general. Yeah, that's and it's strange because the rules say that the coach cannot play. So it's like, why would he dress like that?
Just in case.
But he can't. That's
just in case.
I agree. That's a really dumb rule. Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't we start with Jacinto? Because I know he has questions.
Yeah.
I know
So
he's minded in the Astros game, but I know he has questions.
I do. And you know what? I know that a lot of times my questions are very far-fetched and kind of out there. So this one is a little more grounded. All right. So are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to know the origin of, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but you know what? I do have a question though, is about, and this is kind of a serious topic that hits home for me, having played American football, is concussions. So I noticed that the guys go up, and the ladies go up full force, bang, right? So what is there a concussion protocol? Is there some sort of, what are they doing for that? Is that something that happens a lot? What's that?
Well, honestly, to get a hit like that, like, head to head, it's very, very hard, because it's a contact sport, but it's more about running and using your body, And usually, let's say, for instance, have you seen how high or the ups
Hold on.
Ronaldo has?
By the way, break virtual reality. Break virtual reality. We need to record.
We're not recording on the
that is correct.
The 2D.
And
Recording in progress.
welcome back to the 2D version of the 5th episode of the Road to the World Cup. Virtual reality folks get the full episode. 2D folks get this part. Let's keep going. We were talking about, what were we?
The World Cup, and I asked a question about concussions. So I was wondering if there's any concussion protocols and how concussions work with regards to the soccer in general.
Okay, to let you know, we're 36 days away from the World Cup.
Nice.
36 days away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just to let you know. Now, second, the concussion protocol is just as any other sport. They do the thing, the doctors, they check you, and if they feel that you're not capable, they pull you off. And actually, that happened. That got really more tight. I think it was in Brazil 2014, where they have a player which he doesn't remember like 20 minutes into the game.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
He got hit, and he's from Germany. I can't remember his name right now, but he got hit, and he kept playing. But like the doctor, like he approached him and he's like, "Hey, are you okay?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then they substitute him, and then afterwards he said he doesn't remember that game.
Wow.
So that immediately lit up the alarms. So the FIFA went into that protocol, and now they're very hard on the concussion.
So who
The
makes?
minute that they see there's a hit on the head, they pull you up.
So when you say they, who makes that decision? Is it a medical professional, or is it FIFA professional, or the coach that makes that final decision?
You have 3 doctors. You have the team that you're playing for, the team that you're playing against, and you could say that there's like a marshal on the field.
Like an independent doctor.
He decides. He decides. Well, he's not actually a doctor, but he has a protocol that he has to follow. He doesn't answer medical questions, but he says, "Hey, did you apply the concussion protocol? Yes. Is he able to play? Yes." That way, he's not liable for any of the injuries that the player may have.
Okay. Yeah, because this is a kind of a current event. This is a really big deal that's happening right now in the NFL. There was a player. His name's Tua Tagovailoa. He's
a QB for the Dolphins.
Yeah, you heard about it. It's a really big deal because the doctor okayed him to go back in the game. He goes back in the game and he gets hit again. He stands up and then he falls down, and his offensive linemen have to pick him up from the ground.
Wow. And
they said, well, why? They said, oh, well, we went over the protocol set up by the NFL and blah blah blah. I said, yeah, but Can we use common sense protocols here? The man fell down. I mean, he can't even stand. Obviously, he has a concussion, right? We don't need to ask a medical professional for that one. So that's why it's a bit of a hot topic. That's why I wanted to ask you, but also just in general, I know that I've seen some documentaries and stuff on ESPN about youth soccer using helmets sometimes because remember that I know this just because I've studied it myself because I'm concerned about myself when I get older from having played college football. Is a concussion doesn't necessarily have to be a slam against head to head. You can get a concussion when you fall down on your butt and your head just rattles inside. So it doesn't necessarily have to. There's grades of concussions. Well,
the only player that I see that used a helmet, and it's not the helmet, it's what
it was like a
rugby players use.
Yeah,
he used to play for Chelsea. He's from the Czech Republic. His name is Peter Czech, and he was the first one to wear a helmet like that because he wanted to keep playing, and he became famous not only because of the helmet, but because he gave the interviews in like 7 languages.
Whoa. That's fascinating. That's interesting.
Yeah, the guy can say smack to like 1 billion people.
What was his name?
Peter Czech.
Peter Czech. I'm gonna look that guy up.
Peterteth.
That's interesting. That's good. All right, great.
Cool. All right, so quick Astros update, and then we'll go to the World Cup Group F, which is Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia. Right? Is that correct? With the notes. On point. Cool. So, have you guys been keeping up with the Astros games? Here we're winning.
Yes.
Smiling every time. Yay! And then after keep going, I start moving around. I'm not start moving until we're farther down the line. I start moving. Right now, I'm just kind of smiling, going, yes. What's up?
Okay. Morocco, they don't have that many players that maybe you follow. You have maybe 1 or 2 players. One of them, I think his name is Hakim Akaf. He plays for PSG, Paris Saint-Germain.
Okay.
He's actually Lionel Messi's right wing. And any other Moroccans, I can't remember any of them right now. But you don't have that many players.
Okay.
From that group, you have Croatia, right? You gotta love Croatia. I mean, you have Luka Modric.
Croatia.
He's funny because he looks like David Guetta.
So Croatia, they got into the finals, the 20 of the last World Cup.
Yeah, and Russia, they're the runner-up.
Yes, yeah. I've been doing my homework.
I know.
So are they because they got that far last time? Are they favorites at all to win this group?
Now, anytime that you are a runner-up in the World Cup, yeah, I mean, your status is you're a favorite. Are you a favorite to reach the final? I don't think so. Why? You have Belgium, which is a top 10 team. They haven't won anything. Their coach is a Spanish guy, Roberto Martinez. He used to coach for the Premier League, for Everton, and he actually was one of the coaches that discovered Antonio Valencia, which is at the moment one of the best players. He's retired, but he was one of the best players for Ecuador. He plays for Manchester United, and he became captain of Manchester United. So Roberto Martinez is a guy with vision, and when you have vision, it means that you have a plan. When you have a plan, that means that you are very organized. And Belgium is a very strong team. This is a tough group. Even though you probably don't know much about Morocco, but Morocco, they have a very good league and they have very good players. You also have Canada. Canada, maybe you have 2 or 3 players.
Okay.
Yeah. Canada, the one that maybe most people are familiarized with is his name is Alphonso Davies. Why is he famous? Because he played for Bayern Munich.
I have no idea who that is.
That's why we're here to learn.
He's a guy. He's 21 years old. His current value is $70 million. He's very fast, and the fact that he's young and he already won a Champions League says a lot. It means that he's mature as a player. Usually in soccer, the level of maturity, you reach it at maybe 27, 28 years old. Okay? That's when you reach your top notch. That's it. You're not gonna get better. In fact, you're gonna slow down.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that at 21 you already won the Bundesliga and you won a Champions League, it means that you're on the right path. You know, you don't need to wait till you're 25, 26 to keep growing. You're already growing, and he's a young player. He's 21, a young guy. You know, it says a lot. Other than that, I don't see them passing the first round.
Okay.
I think Belgium is gonna go past. Belgium is gonna be one of the guys that go by, and the other one is gonna be, I'm gonna say Croatia, on top of Canada or Morocco.
Okay. I like it. Okay. Have you revisited any of the other teams and your prior choices with regards to who you think was moving up on your particular picks, and everything is still solid with regards to those?
Well, I mentioned, I think on my top picks, I had Argentina. I didn't have Argentina. I had France, which they lost a player about maybe 4 days ago, N'Golo Kante.
Okay.
He's a small little dude, very humble.
Is that how they lost him? How did they lose him? Because he's so little?
No, they find him. You know, they have like a GPS of him. So
Okay.
they're not gonna lose him.
Shout out to Jose.
He actually got injured, and he's not gonna recover in time for the World Cup.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Okay.
man.
So that's a big hit. That's a big hit for France.
What kind of injury?
They have
Did he have his injury on the field? Did it happen in a match?
Yeah, it happened in a match, but about 2 months ago.
In a friendly match?
While he was training,
In a-
while he was on a rehab assignment, he got re-injured.
Oh, that's terrible.
On the back part of your leg. The back part of your leg.
I got you.
The
Of
back,
your muscle.
the hamstring.
The hamstring. I think that's what it is. They're not saying anything because they're hoping to recover him, to get him fit for the World Cup. So I think they're running some tests, and maybe Monday, Tuesday, they're going to have like an official saying about this.
Hamstrings are very, very difficult muscles to rehab because when it comes to explosive sports, you think you do all your rehab, you do all your time, and then you think you come back and you sprint one day, and boom, all over again. It's a really frustrating injury, those hamstring injuries.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Okay. So with regards to, well, but you're thinking because we had a conversation about the nature of those rotations in the teams. You think that'll still make the team strong enough to keep moving forwards with regards to their momentum?
No, I don't think he's going to make it.
Not without him?
No, I don't think he's going to make it. He's 32 years old. Your rehab time is longer.
Yeah.
When you are 20, 23, 24, 25,
Gotcha.
your rehab is, let's say it's about 6 weeks. When you are 32, I think it doubles the rehab time.
Okay.
Because you have so much wear and tear, if you want to put it like that.
Okay.
Well, everyone's different. Everyone heals different. I think about Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens is famous for he had a broken leg and then healed himself. And I think I want to say in something crazy like 6 weeks to get ready to play in the Super Bowl and made it. But he was doing. They were doing therapy on him 24 hours a day.
Gotcha.
So he would be asleep, and trainers would break into his house and do stuff to his legs while he's asleep, and then in the middle, well, they wouldn't break into his house, they had a key, I'm sure, but
Sure.
But he was getting rehab, just 24/7, and they got him ready. So it's possible, but everybody's different, and definitely as you get older, it gets harder to come back, as we all know.
I know that.
What are you telling me? It's just one case.
Right.
Exactly.
I can also tell you one case. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I don't know if you heard about him.
Nope.
He used to play for AC Milan, Inter Milan, Juventus, Barcelona, PSG, and right now he's playing for AC Milan again. But he played in LA in Los Angeles Galaxy.
The Galaxy.
He is 40, and I think he got an ACL injury, which the time frame for recovery was about between 9 months and 12 months.
At least, yeah. ACL tear, a full tear. Yeah.
He recovered in 9 months.
Man, that's
In 9 months, he was ready to play.
That's
I'm
just
talking about a player who's 40 years old.
Yeah.
that's insane. That's
So
insane.
it's just one case, but
I wonder if they're doing.
I don't think he's going to be ready.
Are you familiar with the blood transfusions that they do in Europe that they don't allow in the United States?
What do you mean,
This is something that professional athletes from the United States go to Europe to do. Specifically, I think of Kobe Bryant. He's one of the last ones to do it. It's a blood transfusion thing that they do to help promote circulation of blood in that particular area faster. They use your stem cells or your platelets or your plasma, and then they do something, I forget, in a lab to grow more, and then they inject it into that area. I'm just kind of
straight layman's version.
Yeah, on the
not medical professional.
No, not at all.
Don't try it at home.
But
don't inject yourself.
No, please don't. But the FDA does not allow it. But in Europe, they allow a lot more things.
People are like, hey, there's a way for you to inject your own plasma and heal yourself.
I mean, in Europe, I'm pretty sure that everybody can. What can you say about Netherlands?
What can you say about
Netherlands? And you can smoke weed everywhere.
Oh, wow, really?
They're more open-minded. It's different.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the regulations are different.
Okay.
I mean, right now, there's a couple of websites that I follow, and to be honest with you, I didn't think Brazil was like a legit contender for number one, but they're a beast. When I'm telling you they're a beast, I'm telling you that they have, if you play the national team right now, ready for the World Cup, if you take out all the starters and put all the substitutes, it's still a damn good team.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's stronger than Argentina.
Okay.
And the other team that I mean, there are a couple of countries that I think they're very strong, like Spain, like they have 2 players for each position, or France that have 2 players for each position. But I think Brazil it's very strong. I don't know how they're gonna, like I told you before, the country that makes less mistakes is a country that can win the World Cup.
Absolutely.
So I want to see how they perform, and we can tell from the first round, from the first 3 games that they play, we can see how strong they are. I don't think they are in a very strong group. They have Switzerland, Cameroon, Serbia, and Brazil. Those are the 3. From the 3 of them, I don't think Switzerland is going to make it.
Hold on, you're giving them next episode's answers.
That's next week.
That's next week. Hold on, we got one more, baby.
We can repeat it.
Huh? We can repeat the info. Sure. I just wanted to hone in about the countries just to make sure I understood clearly with regards to who are moving forwards. Belgium, right? One of the top teams. And Croatia is your situation. Correct.
Yeah, those are my top 2 teams.
I gotcha.
And those teams play first. On November 23rd, Belgium plays Canada, and on the same day, Morocco plays Croatia.
I gotcha. So we'll be looking for watch parties and things of that nature. It's kind of see where we're going to hang out, watch these games. They're in the middle of the day, so our proposition is going to be to go to these watch parties, kind of enjoy the game, talk a little bit about them, and then try to blast out the episode later that day. If we're agile enough to get this going. That's definitely what we're going to try to do.
So if there's a particular spot that you recommend, or if there's a spot that'd like to promote your area, to have our podcast in your spot, please let us know.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be fun. Cool. All right, cool. What else? Astros update real quick. Astros updates from Cinto.
Yeah, so the Astros right now are up 2-0. We're playing against the stinky Mariners from Seattle. Okay. So we're looking forward to the game. That's today. It's at 3 p.m. And
gotcha. Right now.
Central Time. It's happening right now.
Where's the game?
It's in Seattle this time.
Gotcha.
So we're looking forward to this game. Lance McCullers is pitching. He's the guy with the dreamy hair. And so we're hoping that he's going to shut these guys down and take it. And we're going to finish it right here so that we can rest our team and let the Yankees continue to struggle. And that'll be next.
I like that prediction. One more thing that I forgot to ask with regards to there was an exhibition match you mentioned at the last episode that was happening. A couple of the teams were playing it. Remember we even went through the definition of what's a friendly?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an exhibition. Have there been any of those that you cut up? Or there was one that day actually. What was the result of that? And what do you think about that?
Oh, well, I don't think there's going to be more exhibition games because we are in the middle of October, and I think all the teams are gonna concentrate, are gonna regroup the first 2 weeks of November. No, the first week of November. And then they're gonna hold all the tournaments until May. I think they come back for the tournament on the last week of December.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh,
I don't think maybe they're gonna play one game or two games, one game at the most, but maybe when all the teams are already in Europe, because that's like the last stage where they go. I mean, if you're going from South America, you make a stop in Europe and then you go to Qatar.
Gotcha.
So that's the last stop that they're gonna make if they play. But I don't think they're gonna play because very close to the World Cup, you don't want to risk any injuries.
Gotcha. And that was one of the things that I mentioned in the prior episodes. All these games, and at that point, I guess it was far enough where it's like, no, let's keep going. Now, so next episode, I'm not sure about what do you think about scheduling for Thursday, 10/27, where we can go and discuss, and that's because next Saturday I won't be available, and then Jacinto won't be available the one after. Group G around October 27th, and then maybe close them out the week after, the first week of November, so that we had them all. And if you can make it, that's fine. I mean, we're just throwing out dates. I think that was like
that's fine.
Yeah, maybe in the evening.
That's fine. You want to do it on a Thursday?
Yeah, I think so, because that's both Saturdays back to back. They're going to be, everybody's busy, especially during Halloween time.
For Thursday, let's make it around 7:30.
Yeah, all right, cool. We'll put that tentative on the Thursday at 7:30, 10/27, as the next episode to talk about the next group. And then we'll go through one more week, and then we'll have other episodes throughout with regards to some guests, some professional guests. We had an audition shot. We got a couple of more things that are coming, so we'll fill in those as we go, step by step on these episodes. Cool?
Yes.
Awesome.
All right, folks. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe to the channel.
Remember that the 200 subscriber is going to win that beautiful Astros jersey. So sign up right now. The Astros are hot. This is a perfect opportunity.
All right, cool. Everybody have a good afternoon. See you next time.
All right. Take care.
Recording stopped.